The UK's 24-hour visa service for wealthy visitors is set to expand. In a bid to attract more big spenders from overseas, David Cameron plans to reduce Britain's time-consuming and bureaucratic immigration system. But it seems that not everyone is benefiting. Our correspondent Laura Burdon-Manley investigates the struggles of small businesses in the technology industry.
If there is a relationship between the racing hare of tech start-up businesses and the limping tortoise of a recovering UK economy, then it may seem tenuous, but the two certainly don't operate in isolation. The whizzy world of tech start-up businesses are now producing everything from business networking sites to the latest smartphone apps and even cutting-edge new robotic technology. However, many SMEs, that's small to medium enterprises, are finding themselves stuck in the grip of a sluggish visa processing system, which is preventing them from accessing the most skilled foreign workers and experts. In the Lawyers' Quarter of Middle Temple Lane in London, immigration solicitor Aisha Choudhry works with skilled international migrants attempting to gain UK visas. She spoke exclusively to me about the new changes in the laws.
Previously, you could invest £1 million into the UK and enter the UK under that category. Now that threshold has increased to £2 million. And also, previously, you could get away with investing 75% of the funds. Now the Home Office require that you invest the full £2 million into UK government bonds and UK trading companies.
A hardline approach was taken on immigration when the coalition government came into power. They introduced a cap which only allowed 20,700 certificates of employment to be issued to overseas candidates. Further changes will be made to the Tier 2 law on the 3rd of December, which will mean companies will have to have a viable business plan with access to £200,000 in order to gain a visa for overseas staff.
I think it's quite sad that they're lumping the migrants all in one category. You've got Theresa May focusing on the sham marriages that are taking place, the Tier 4 students that are abusing their visa restrictions. But what she's also not focusing on and not concentrating on is the impact the immigration rules are having on those people wanting to invest millions into the UK.
Tech startup companies are now popping up everywhere and are set to boost the UK economy by over $10 billion in the coming 10 years. Although growth is now prevalent here in London, not all regions are enjoying the same success. In Birmingham's answer to the Silicon Roundabout, there's no shortage of entrepreneurial ideas. However, in the face of economic adversity, banks are refusing to fund international applicants to join the SMEs.
It's incredibly difficult. So we had a chap who we were trying to bring on board who had studied at Birmingham University just up the road. He was top in his class at computer programming. Great lad, really perfect for our business. We could not keep him in the country to stay with our company. So, because we're a small business, we can't do the necessary checks and processes required to sponsor an individual, for example.
It seems that regional tech companies will have to wait for the tortoise-slow economy to catch up with the start-up hare before they can gain the funding necessary to attract overseas talent and compete in an international race. Laura Burdon-Manley for RT, London.
That brings us now to 12 minutes past 7. Do stay with us here in RT UK for more stories this hour, including